welcome back to another episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Chris and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer, and it's been a while, guys. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Big welcome back to Guy, because you weren't here for the last episode, honking the goose.
Honking the goose.
That's right.
I did listen.
Yeah.
It was good. Like, shout out to Pugs,
He did
because
a good
Pugs did a
job.
great job.
He did.
And as I listened to that episode and the honking the goose, I was like, oh man, that's a cool joke.
Yeah.
I was like, I wasn't there on the ground level for that one.
Did you feel like we were having a lot of fun without you?
Nah.
Yeah, he did.
All right, so
He hated
just to
it.
give context, my wife is on maternity leave and she does the Edge Breakfast show. And the girl filling in for her is Ash London. She's a fantastic broadcaster,
Yeah.
really nice lady. And it's that whole like, you don't want the audience to, she's like talking about how you don't want the audience to like fall in love with a person because they like, you don't want to miss you and everything like that.
Yeah.
And that's like Meg on a national radio show over 4 months that's actually paid. And I was like, I remember talking to Meg and be like, Meg, don't be silly. And then I heard that episode and I was like, oh.
One episode.
one like 50-minute episode.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sure,
fuck.
But it was good though. Pugs did a great job, so he'll be filling in whenever one of us is away, I reckon.
Yeah, he was
'cause
great.
He loved it.
Absolutely.
He's like, I had so much fun.
Aww.
What was it that he said he was going to do? Was it like something to do with Dark Souls or something like that?
He was going to, if he came back, he was going to have to convince me to play a game that I definitely would never play. He wanted, because he was what was it? Not an inspirational speaker. He was a
Oh my God.
Remember?
That's
He was
right.
gonna do
Public
some-
speaker.
Public
Yeah.
speaking, yeah.
Oh my God, this is a flashback.
Yeah, and I challenged him to convince me to play a game with his orator skills, but he's not here because Guy wanted to come back. So
Yeah, no, that
right.
sucks.
Oh.
And also, there's no amount of oratory skills that could convince Ellie to play.
It would have just been a waste of time.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
huge waste of
probably.
time.
Yeah. Well, Chris, you've been away.
Yeah.
You've been on a big old holiday. How was it?
Yeah, good, man.
Because I haven't asked you in person, so this is the first time I'm actually giving an F about what you did. How was
But no
it?
one actually does care though, right? Because like they care about their
do we?
own holidays. No, 100%. They care about their own holidays. Everyone goes, "How's your trip?" You go, "Yeah, good." And then you like, "What was your favorite place?" Which Guy just asked before.
What was it?
I said Tuscany.
Oh, lovely. Why's that? Ooh la
No, you
la.
don't care though.
No,
you
I
don't
do.
care.
I want to know why you picked Tuscany.
Where is Tuscany?
Is it in Italy?
It's in the heart of Italy, and it's like where all the amazing food and wine comes from.
Gotcha. Oh, did you have some? No, that was Portugal that you liked Port, eh? That was last holiday.
That was my honeymoon.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
So Tuscany was good because I ate lots of pasta with lots of truffle on it, saw lots of really old towns in the hills,
Nice.
and drank a lot of red wine.
Beautiful.
So,
that was a highlight.
That's it. That's one of the highlights. Yeah, I won't
Yeah.
bore you with anything else because no one cares about anyone's holiday other than their own. Unfortunately.
Was there a funny moment that happened? Was there something? Oh, you were like outside a festival.
Oh,
or something.
yeah. So I was staying in this, no one cares, but I'm going to tell it anyway. I was staying in this medieval town in the middle of Tuscany called Lucca, and I booked this accommodation. And when I booked it, I got a notification being like, hey, the summer festival's on at the moment, and it's in the piazza, which is like the square, and our accommodation is the second floor up overlooking the square.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit, maybe we should move it. Thinking like, oh, if a New Zealand festival was outside my window, I'd be pissed off. And I was like, hang
just
on.
be like Catch a Fire and
Well, I wouldn't mind that.
No, yeah,
I love
it'd be
Catch
fine.
Fire. But yeah, if it would be just like, I don't know, some random bands playing some annoying stuff.
Yeah.
But then I was like, hang on. I looked up what the festival was, and it was a full 100-piece symphony orchestra.
Oh,
With this
amazing.
famous composer. Prices for tickets were €200 each,
Oh my gosh.
which is like 800 New Zealand dollars
And
for
you got
two
it for
people.
free.
And it was just, I got it for free. All I did was like send them my name, and then at the door, you walk in with your backpack on, you're like, hey, showed them your passport, you let in, and then literally we could watch it out our window and hear everything perfectly.
Oh, that's my dream concert
It
scenario.
was really good. Nice little romantic moment for my wife and I.
Cute.
what if that's a little bit of a hack? Like, was your accommodation cheaper than tickets?
100%. Oh. Yeah,
Just like for those people going, like, if
Yeah.
you're listening right now and you want to go to that gig, book accommodation instead of getting tickets.
Well, that's the thing. Like, so for me and Luce to get tickets would have been 800 New Zealand dollars. I think we only stayed for one night. I think it might have been like 300 New Zealand dollars for a night.
Oh, yeah.
Was it
Oh,
worth,
yeah.
in your opinion, was it worth $800? The concert?
No.
No.
But that's because I'm extremely uneducated in the ways of orchestras.
Yeah.
fair enough.
People were commenting on my video being like, oh my God, Bolero. And I was like, what's that?
You're like, is that a chocolate?
It turns out, I think it's like it's a symphony that a guy wrote, and there's a whole movie there. I was on the plane on the way home, and there was a movie called Bolero, and I was like, oh my God, I should watch the movie. And then I'll probably be gutted that I didn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
But that was really magical. I would recommend, that's a hack though.
Yeah.
If you go to Europe in summer, and you go somewhere like the small towns in Italy or like Spain or something, look up and see if any festivals or live concerts are on, and then just book accommodation overlooking it.
Yeah.
That's so smart. I love that.
Yeah, it was an accident, but it was
But
smart.
hey,
yeah.
nailed
but
it.
you don't care.
No, I love it.
No one can. People want me to chat about The Witcher 3 and make jokes about Pokemon.
Yeah,
And
right.
Ash's mum. Oh, that's Guy.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, this guy.
I got a few lined up. No worries.
But yeah, my holiday was good.
Love it. Well, we'll go back to our schedule programming now because we're all bored of your stupid chat.
Can I
Chris.
actually what?
Yes.
100%,
Well,
Ellie.
we're over it,
Finally,
but-
you're making sense. I am. It is the truth, right? You don't care.
No, I actually, because I'm your friend. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
I want
cool.
to know. I want to confirm that you had a good time.
I had a great
As
time.
your friend, I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
You were happy? Yes.
As I was
Good.
watching it on Instagram, I wanted it to be shit weather because I was jealous.
Yeah, at the time.
And that's 100%
I
a
saw
guy
it.
way to react to
I
something.
saw it.
isn't
I was like, you know what? I'm happy for him, but fuck you. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear.
It did rain at one point
Good.
in your frickin' home country of England.
Of course it did.
Classic.
No matter, Lucy, my wife, was like, oh, let's go to London when it's summer this time and we'll be
Oh,
able to
yeah.
like frolic in Hyde Park and it was just raining the whole time and garbage.
England is either raining all the time or heat wave. Like,
Yes.
that's all it is. And the holidays that I've been back to the UK since moving to New Zealand, every single time it's been pissing down with rain in the middle of summer.
Yeah, it's like you're sitting on a stool in the shower and someone's got the shower head and they're just like pouring it on you, then hair dry, pouring. That's what it's like.
That's
There you
England.
go.
But I had a great time.
That's
Good.
good. That's good.
One quick thing,
Yes.
gaming related.
Yeah.
On the way home, we flew out of Paris and giant terminal, all these different wings and stuff. And by the time we finally got to our little terminal wing, right at the very end, flying to Singapore, then to New Zealand, there was a full-blown PlayStation 5 area with like 10 or maybe even 15 TVs and PlayStation 5s with 2 controllers set up.
Yeah.
And you're thinking like, oh, you can't play a lot of those games where you start at like doing a big storyline open
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah.
But it was like Astro Bot, it was FIFA, it was Gran
Oh.
Turismo, and it was 100% free to play.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
It was, and the TVs were like big 50-inch ones everywhere, and this cool little gaming zone.
That's amazing.
It was
so cool.
epic.
It reminds me when you used to go to like into a mall and you'd go to an electronics store and
Yeah,
there would be a
100%.
TV with a PlayStation. Because if you see those TV setups now with a PlayStation setup, they're not even connected. They're just
Yeah,
sitting there.
right.
They're
But,
just- yeah.
Like 15 years ago, you would go in there and play a demo of some PlayStation game, and
That's
you'd,
right.
you'd be standing there for 35 minutes while your parents were shopping for pillows.
Or, and here's a reference very young people won't get. It's like when you used to go to Sounds Music Store or any other CD retailer.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you go in and there'd be like little Discmans set up so you could like look at the CD you want.
Yeah.
Yes, I do want 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, but I'll just
Yeah.
have a quick listen, put the disc in, have a little listen on the headphones and go, yeah, okay, let's get that.
And for those wondering, Sounds was spelled with a Z.
Sounds
Sounds.
Music Store. Do you
Because it
remember
was cool.
I remember it, but I never did that. I never
Yeah,
really
right.
remember going into them, but I remember them existing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's my gaming anecdote from my holiday.
That's
good.
very interesting. Now, Guy, you've had massive life changes here, which we will get to, right?
Yes.
But congratulations.
This is thank you. It is a new hoodie.
No, you've had that hoodie for a while.
No, this is new.
Is it new?
This is
Actually.
new.
That's a new hat too.
There's a new hat.
oh, nice.
Damn,
Good
Dad's
noticing.
coming to some money recently.
Ooh la la.
Well, actually,
Does
this
Meg
is
know?
no. These were both from Meg. We did it with Daisy, and we're doing it with Miller. We've bought 6 presents for each other each, and every single Sunday we wake up and we open a present for each other to like sort of be like, "Hey, we've made it through another week of the newborn phase."
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
Yeah, and now this time we've bought 6 presents for Daisy as well. So all 3 of us sit on the bed, and there's nothing major. This was from Kmart, and this hat was probably a little bit more expensive, but
That is so
You know,
lovely.
I bought 6 things for Meg, and then yes, every Sunday we sort of wake up and have a hey, well done everyone, we've made it through another
Does
week.
that though take the joy, the sting out of when it is birthday time and you're getting presents?
No.
You know what I mean?
No, well, thing is, Miller was born on the 20th. My wife's birthday was on the 24th, so 4
Right.
days later. And then, like, 3 days later, we had, our first week of presents. So it was just a lot of presents.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, right. You can never have too many presents.
Never
No,
have
you
too many
can't.
presents.
Yeah,
That's so lovely.
And
But yes,
also-
I have had a kid, and we'll go through that. I've gamified the experience.
Yeah, good.
Fun.
Because I just want to flip the switch on something here. No one gives a shit about your holiday. People do give a shit about when you have a new child.
Yeah.
So feel free to talk about it as much as you want.
However, people don't seem to give as much of a shit when it's your second kid.
Have you found
Oh,
that?
Oh, it's a rule of thumb. It's just like
100%.
when you are pregnant with your first kid, everyone is around you. It is
True.
like,
Yeah,
oh my
100%.
god,
It's
you are
life-changing.
bringing life, and it 100% is.
Yeah.
I'm not downplaying having a kid. Having a kid is amazing, but when it's your second, people are like, hey, well done. Anyway,
Bro, I'm like that.
yeah,
And I'm being 100%
and
honest.
it's kind of like fair enough.
Yeah,
You know,
I am like that. I
yeah.
am like Guy and Meg know what they're doing. They've done it before.
Totally.
And now they're doing it again. It's great.
Yeah.
Ellie,
Yo.
will you admit that you don't care as much?
About you?
No, about Guy's second kid. Not about me. No. I know you care deeply for me.
I care so deeply about you, Chris. No, I mean,
no, you have to just
okay.
admit.
It was very exciting the first time because, it was the first time I was seeing Guy as a dad.
Yeah.
Dad's already a dad? What? Guy's already a dad, so that wasn't changing.
Yeah.
But I'm still just as excited for you.
No, but you have to admit, though, Ellie, on the podcast that it's not as exciting and you're not as fired up about it.
Okay, I guess it doesn't have as much, mayaning maybe as the first time.
Wow. That is one of the worst things I've ever heard.
You know what? Your dog is pathetic.
All right, well, we have missed our listeners a lot, so I guess
100%,
it's
man.
time.
Yes, we
for
genuinely
some-
have.
I
Yeah,
have
we
missed doing the potty, and I'm
Me
stoked
too.
to be back.
Me too. So let's jump into some listener feedback, Chris.
do it.
Oh, yeah, listener
That's
feedback's
your
first.
turn.
That's me. All right, so there's been a lot going on in the old listener feedback department. I thought we'd start with something that made me chuckle when I was overseas, and it was Guy posting a game that he's thinking about getting for Ellie. Ellie came around to my house to drop off some food and meet baby Miller. After her visit, I'm thinking of buying her this game for Christmas, Holding a Baby Simulator. So can you just talk us through what happened, Guy, from your perspective, and then we'll get Ellie's rebuttal.
Miller was about 10 days old, maybe less, and Ellie came around very thoughtfully during the week, I don't know, on a Wednesday or something like that, and dropped off some pumpkin soup, homemade pumpkin soup, frozen in containers,
Yeah.
ready to chuck in the deep freeze.
Was it any good?
It was delicious. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but you have to say that, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you love how I'm trying to get everyone to diss each other?
Yeah. I'm guessing when she made it, that she didn't have any salt and pepper in the house. I don't know.
Oh, you can add that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's added later, isn't it?
No, it's delicious. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But obviously, Miller was a little cute little baby, and
So
Ellie
little.
wanted to hold it. We said, "Do you want to hold Miller?" Absolutely.
Did you say, do you
Okay.
want to hold Miller?
Yeah.
You
And
didn't
Ellie
ask to
jumped-
hold Miller?
And Ellie jumped at the
You
opportunity.
have to jump at it, though.
No, at the same time, it's like if you don't want to hold the kid, don't hold the kid.
No, you can't say no. I don't want to hold your kid.
No, you can. Absolutely
No,
can.
you can't.
You can. You can be like, oh, I'm not very good at holding kids, or like,
You
oh,
can't.
Yeah, well, I walked in, so I'll just give my perspective of just this bit. I won't go
No,
further.
no.
But I walked into your bedroom, and then Meg was holding Miller,
Yeah.
and then said, "Do you want to hold it?"
Yes, she does it. She'll just give you it and be like, here you go.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But the way
I'll
you
hold
jumped
it.
at it, you weren't like awkward. You weren't like, oh, okay. You're like, oh my god, yes. So it was like,
Oh,
it's
great.
like as if you'd wanted to
Yeah,
do
I was
it.
like,
yeah,
I'll take her.
I
Yeah.
was like, hey, and Ellie went in with confidence.
Yeah, nice.
And you know when you go on Facebook and you see guys holding fish that they've caught, and they're holding it up like that,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
up to
in
the
front of
camera like,
them.
yeah, and they've caught some big tarakihi or something like that. That's how Ellie held my kid.
Wow.
Like holding it up, two hands in front of her, palms up, away from her body, like she was holding a log or something like that, not cradling it into her body.
No.
And then she's like, yeah, yes. Oh, isn't she cute? And we're like, me and Meg are looking at her like,
No, literally.
hold
So
it
she was-
normally, you weirdo.
So she's holding it like a human forklift.
Yeah.
Yes.
Her forks were out.
Yeah.
And baby Miller was just on the front.
I
there.
literally had one hand with her head
Yeah.
and the other hand with her bum.
Yeah.
So I was literally holding her on those two areas. And then, because I'm scared about newborn babies, like in terms
100%.
of hurting
Yeah.
them.
I'd be
enough.
the same. I'd be the same.
Yeah, ironically though, I probably did the worst I could have done. So I grabbed her and I didn't really think much of it initially. And then all of a sudden Meg goes, Ellie, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ellie, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am weird. I am holding her weird. Oh my God. And then I just completely overthought it. Thought I'd
And
never.
threw her.
Yeah.
Just threw her on the floor.
And ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I had to be taught how to hold a baby properly, like properly against the body.
Which is good, man.
Thank you. But I thought it would never leave that room. Like I thought that was a weird intimate
that's
moment.
good. No.
And now.
I'm annoyed I didn't have my phone. So I was like, oh, I should have taken a
But-
photo.
Yeah. it
Can
would've
I
been
also
funny.
say, Ellie, I'm the same. I have held 3 children. One of them was Daisy when
Yeah.
she was very young, and Meg did the same thing, and it was good because she came and she's like, "Here, hold Daisy," and I was like, "Okay," and then I was like, "No, that's not how you do it." And then she like arranged my arms like some sort of marionette,
Yeah.
and then placed her baby daughter there, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, this is how you hold a child." It's been a while since that's happened. I've forgotten again.
Yeah.
Oh, come round.
It's scary.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we will.
Bring some bland pumpkin soup.
Yeah, I'll bring some spices for Ellie's, and then
Yeah.
we'll have a whole lot of food. No, we'll come round and I'll have a hold. But
Yeah.
I 100% relate
Thank you.
to your feelings, and
Yeah.
also you cannot say, "Guy, no, thank you. I don't want to hold your child." You can't say that.
I think I would have felt like rude if I went,
No.
nah.
And
No.
also, she did want to. She just didn't know how to.
No,
Yeah.
because the thing is, as the parent of the newborn, obviously you are very protective of said child, you would rather the person be honest about,
True.
look, I'm not comfortable at
Right.
holding kids.
All right, it's going to happen this weekend when I come round. no. All right, so you think that is actually a good way to do it?
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
the parents aren't going to be offended if you say, look, I'm not very good at it. Maybe say
How do I hold
Yeah,
it?
how do
can
I-
you show me
yeah.
how to do it? I would rather that, you
Yeah.
know.
Probably should have done
But yeah.
So thanks for that. So yeah, if anyone wants to make that game for me so I can learn how to hold a bloody baby.
Yeah, I just completely forgot that we're doing listener feedback as well.
He's put his phone
I'm going to
away.
get my phone out again. Another big shout out this time to Liam Asen, who put something into the group. He said, hey, everyone, I'm part of the design and marketing team behind Project Storm.
Oh, I've seen this game. Yes.
Yeah, which is I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's an indie game being developed in Dunedin in New Zealand. They're off to Germany in a few weeks for Gamescom 25, PAX AU in Melbourne in October. Just seeing if any fellow ECG listeners will be attending, and if so, would love for you to demo our game. Feel free to wishlist on Steam if you're interested, and then please delete if not allowed. Liam, that is 100% allowed.
Yeah, that's great.
It's absolutely sick. Project Storm, it is called. And if Liam, if you're ever in Auckland, we record this potty on a Wednesday, and if for some reason you're ever up here, get in touch via the ECG Instagram or on the Facebook page, or anyone else listening that is a game developer that has something they can, they want to talk about and stuff, because we absolutely would love to discuss stuff.
We
like
can
that.
Zoom it as well. You don't have to be in person. Obviously, in person is a lot easier, but we can do it via Zoom.
We've got a whole setup to do that. Yeah,
so
you're right.
I'd love to. I think it is based on the limited information I have about Project Storm. I think it's like a tornado chaser game.
Yeah. It sounds cool.
Fun.
Dope.
And as I will discuss later in the podcast when I talk about what game I've been playing, like a simulation game.
Oh, mysterious. Ooh.
And final thing that we'll touch on here, because a lot's happened, but we've just had to speed through and grab the three biggest ones that stood out to me. Sean Vandermeer, he chucked one in about all the terms that you don't understand when gaming. Sweats, diff, skill issue, mid, goated, dog water, beam, W key, clip that, hard carry, teabagging, GGs.
I know about 75-80% of those.
That's amazing, because I only know teabagging.
Teabagging, yeah.
And I know it very well.
Teabagging is obviously where you crouch up and down. You kill someone in a multiplayer game, and then you
And you
click,
just hit
you hit crouch, and you
Oh,
keep
and
going
then
up and
you-
down, you're dunking your nuts on the person.
It looks like you're
It's-
teabagging
It's like you're
them.
teabagging.
Actual
them, right?
teabag.
I assume a hard carry is like in American football when you just
I think
go
I
in
see
there
hard carry.
and-
I'm not 100% sure with. I think maybe it's probably got something to do with how you carried the team, and it was quite difficult. But there was a hard carry. The other team are all dead or they suck or something like that.
Yeah, goated is just you're the man.
Yeah.
Mid means it's average. But our mate Jordan went in the group. He commented underneath that and actually kind of cleared up what they all meant.
Jordan would know.
Yeah, sweats, players who do nothing but game and therefore sweat profusely while gaming like it's at a professional level. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so sweats is like you hear in terms of I don't play Fortnite anymore. It's just full of a bunch of sweats. And sweats.
wow,
So
hard outs.
it's just people that are really good at the game because that's all they do. It's full of sweats.
So so back in the day, hard outs or okay. Or people that are good. Diff is the difference in level between you and your opponent.
Oh,
See, I don't know that one.
Neither.
That's a big diff.
Big diff.
Big diff.
Yeah, it's not as
Doesn't that mean big ass?
You got a massive
Big diff, like differential.
Like
Big
a
diff.
in a car.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
So
So you run a big diff.
a diff is the rear axle of a car, the centre part. So it is having a big ass.
Right.
Have you been told you've got a big diff?
Well, I think I've heard people say that.
You've probably been told you've got a split diff.
I don't even know what that is. Is that a car thing? I like cars. I've never heard of a split diff.
I thought it is a
A split differential.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Sorry.
That's another swear word. Sorry,
Swearing.
Tash.
Jesus.
Right in the gutter.
Sloppy. Skill issue. You don't have the skills to do even the minimum to match their level.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Mid, if pro is a tier, then mid tier would be, okay, so you're like average.
Right.
You're pretty
Yeah.
average. Goated, greatest of all time. Dog water. Similar to trash, you don't want to be it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's a term if you call someone that's like, nah, you're dog water.
That's so lame. So you're
Yeah.
really terrible.
You're terrible.
You suck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, beam, an event that felt like hit scan. Don't even know what that is. You basically
idea.
got one shot. I got beamed there.
Oh, beamed. Yeah. Like basically like you got sniped.
Oh, okay,
Right.
in one
Yeah.
shot. W key, to hold the W key, you push forward or be aggressive. So you're Leroy Jenkinsing it and you're running in. Clip that, capture the moment you got dumped on, made popular by the Iron Man meme, Jarvis. Clip that. Right, okay, so capture the bit of content.
Yeah.
Hard carry, did nothing. Your partner, team carried you to a win.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Teabagging, we know. And then GG's, of course, good game.
Yeah, nice.
So
I knew
shout
that
out
one.
to Jordan for going through and just deciphering that for all the noobs out there.
Thank you very
Beautiful
much.
Like
stuff.
the three of us. And that is listener feedback.
Beauty. All right. Well, so should we jump into some gaming news?
Handy P.
I got one for us. This one is all about Gen Zs. Gen Zs are spending less money on gaming this year. There's a study that's been done. There's a 25% drop in general. This is from the States, which is a big sort of pool to gather
Yeah,
from.
absolutely.
25% drop in in gaming spending from January to April compared to last year.
Oh.
Right. 28% of gamers in the US are aged between 18 and 29. So basically, in the first 4 months of this year, there's been a huge drop in Gen Z's spending money on video games, and that's just sort of been off the fact that cost of living, games are becoming too expensive.
Yeah.
Everything's too expensive.
Everything's too expensive. But the study that they did, it was like it's not just about gaming. It was about spending, and like there was this big graph. There was like, what's the decline? And it was a whole bunch of things like technology, groceries, homeware, all that stuff. And at the very top, like the most thing that Gen Zs have like stopped spending on is gaming.
Well, because
Really?
gaming's a hobby, right? Whereas all those other things are things you kind of
You need to live by.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, the first thing to go is the thing you can probably do without, which is gaming.
Also, I think another thing that's probably dropped and it would still come under the gaming umbrella are things like gaming subscriptions. Like some people might be subscribed to the highest PlayStation Plus subscription because at the time they thought it was worth it.
Yeah.
Whereas now they're maybe not gaming as much, so they just go to the lower tier one, the essentials or whatever.
Yeah.
Just so that they can play online with their friends every now and then. Plus, there's also a bunch of free-to-play games.
Yeah.
You got Warzone and Fortnite and a whole bunch of other ones
True.
I hope
that
that
you don't need to spend money on.
I hope that spending encapsulates people buying dumb shit in game and like what's
Skins,
it? All
Yeah,
those
microtransactions.
Yeah, hope for the microtransactions.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's a big dent out of it as well.
Yeah, I hope so. I wonder as well if during COVID, whether sales went up in gaming because
Yeah,
everyone was
true.
home.
Big time.
And then now the stats are kind of effed because it's comparing to lockdown versus now. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I think I think COVID really shaped the gaming world for like the 2 or 3 years that followed.
Got a lot of
because
people into it.
A lot of people got into it. A lot of people were doing it during the day. There was a huge boom in games like Fortnite and stuff. But then the world just sort of carried on, and then the gaming world kind of like was like, oh, we had such a big boom, and now they're trying to catch up to it.
That's all good, man. We'll be here.
Yep.
You know,
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
Nah.
we'll be here, and when the next pandemic happens, you'll be back inside with your PlayStation or
Yeah.
your
baby.
PC or whatever.
What is the most you would spend on a brand new game? So this isn't like I'm waiting 6 months for it to go on sale. This is like a game is coming out. I have to get it unless it hits this threshold.
If it was Elden Ring 2
Yeah.
or The Witcher 3, The Witcher 4, and they were like, this is the price, it's never going to go down,
Ever.
and in fact, this is the only run that we're making of these games, and it's physical only. I don't know. I'd hate to think.
I'd hate to think.
Yeah.
Wow.
I reckon my limit would be 500 New Zealand dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Because
For games you really love.
those
like
are
that.
games that I have played The Witcher 4 times.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
start to, it's 800 hours.
Yeah.
So in my head, it's like,
Value for money.
if it was a game that I know I'm going to play once, absolutely nothing. But those
Yeah.
big ones that I love and will play again and again and again, 100%.
Yeah. I think my limit would be like 150 if it's like a game I would really want and I'm curious about.
The
I
funny
think.
thing is, this
Detroit
is New
Become
Zealand.
Human too.
Yeah, I pay 150 for that. Yeah.
This is New Zealand dollars, right? So that's what, like 70
True.
or 80 US or 90 US
I
or
think
something.
the standard at the moment, 80 US is
Not actually
around.
that much.
And that's the thing is, you're actually, that's going to be the price of games soon.
Yeah, it will
Just
be.
standard.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, a brand new PlayStation 5 title is 110. That's the kind of rough New Zealand dollars.
Yeah. Well, is that on the PS Store?
No, I mean, I think so. But
Because in I've seen it for like 140.
Yeah.
That, I've seen it
True.
really expensive.
yeah,
Wow.
it's insane, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd spend, let's say it was, so Grand Theft Auto 6, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I think I'd pay max $250.
Oh, yeah.
Really, it's never
Yeah.
going to go down. And so $250,
Yeah.
it's never going to go down in price. It's the only way you're ever going to get it is to pay $250.
Okay,
You
well,
would
if
miss
you
out
add-
on the
if-
biggest
Yeah,
thing of
if
it.
you add
I don't
all
think
those,
you
no,
would.
if you add all those parameters, like it's never going to go on sale again,
Nah.
and it's limited edition, then it's like a collector's item essentially.
Yeah.
Like
But
it's
you
an
know,
investment.
but even if it's not limited edition, it's just never going to not. It's never going to not be $250. Mm-hmm. And it's Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's going to be all over your TikTok. This is a guy who bought Space Marine 2 and played it for 5 minutes. It's going to be all over
Still
your
need to
TikTok.
play that, yeah.
Everyone's going to be talking about it. Like I'd buy it, and I'm not
Yeah.
even as big a Grand Theft Auto fan as other people.
Yeah, if it's that game.
It has to be that, or Red Dead 3 or something. It has to
Yeah.
be those big.
yeah, 400, 500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be excellent.
Yeah.
You're going to play it a lot. Everyone's going to be talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$400-500.
But fortunately, that's not how it works.
No.
I'm going to wait 6 months until it goes on sale and the bugs are fixed. Yeah.
Exactly. Did you have some gaming news there, Chris?
Yes, I do have some gaming news, and this is quite old, but it's just something that I didn't actually realize was happening. Black Flag Assassin's Creed is getting a sequel.
Oh.
I had no idea.
See, I don't know.
So, Ellie, for your sake and for people
Thanks.
that aren't into Assassin's Creed, Black Flag was a pirate game they made at the very start of the PlayStation 4, and it is still to this day the best Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
I've played all of the original good ones before it started getting watered down and bad, and this one by far had left the biggest mark on me. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't actually realize that in December they're releasing a sequel. It follows on one of the children of Edward Kenway. But the issue is apparently the rumored name of the thing is Assassin's Creed Forgotten Temple Volume 1. So that makes me think it's not a full-blown Assassin's Creed Black Flag 2. It's some weird small spin-off. Maybe it's a mobile game. Maybe it's...
That is weird. Considering that Assassin's Creed Origins, was it? Not Origins.
Mirage.
Shadows.
Shadows just came out.
Came out this year.
Yeah.
And,
And I've heard nothing about this one.
I've heard nothing about it. Maybe it's like it feels DLC vibe.
It feels either DLC vibe or something that isn't like is just a small game for, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like when they do little spin-offs of games.
Like when Uncharted did that spin-off one where it's the two girls.
That was actually a full-blown game.
Yeah,
and
but
that ruled.
Yeah, but there's like also just kind of like you kind of forget that it exists.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I almost feel like this one, because like there was so much on YouTube and in gaming news about Shadows. So it's coming out, it's set in Japan, you get to play as two characters, blah, 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 blah. All this information for like 6 months leading into it. This is coming out in 3 or 4 months. And it's the first time I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Makes me think, and when it says Volume 1, I'm like, this is going to be some weird little game spin-off, but they've phrased it as though it's Black Flag 2.
And they've called it Volume 1 because they think, okay, if it's really successful, then we'll
just keep
capitalize
pumping
on
out
it.
little, So, I mean, I was excited, and then I read about it, and then I was like, I'm not excited anymore. But hopefully I'm proven wrong.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
hopefully.
Yeah. Have you got any gaming news?
I've got a little gaming news. We spoke about it a while ago, but Formula Legends is this new game coming up. And it's basically like an arcade version of Formula One racing.
Yeah.
And all the players are like, there's like Chuck Morris instead of like Lando Norris. And like all the names are
So they
parodies.
didn't get the
Wait.
rights.
Yeah,
They
it's
didn't
like-
get the rights to Lando Norris, but they bought the rights to Chuck Norris. It's probably way more expensive.
But they released a trailer recently and it's now officially being released in September and you can get a demo. So Sam and I have been jamming a bit of the old demo
wow.
and it's quite fun because when I was younger, as you know, Formula 1 2000 was one of the games that got me into gaming and I loved it. But as a kid even, I always wished there was some sort of more of an arcade vibe to it because
Totally.
it's a bit serious at
It
times,
is
you
serious.
know?
Formula 1 is serious, yeah.
It's quite serious. But this one, we've been playing the demo and it's actually a bit of fun. Like,
Cool.
it's like arcade, but you're on the actual F1 tracks. All the drivers are parodied. And it's just a bit like, it's more accessible, is what I would say. It's more fun and accessible for anyone to play.
They're not going full realism, like real
No.
complex, and they're making it so that anyone can hop in and play and have fun. Great.
Yeah, but you still have pit stops and stuff. So you like
Yeah.
go into the pits and you press the little buttons to do the tyre changes. So
That's
it's-
cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Like it's actually still pretty cool. So I just wanted to endorse the demo that I've been playing recently and it's quite fun.
See, that is fun. That's just like a fun racing and like figuring out, am I going to pit now or something?
Yeah.
Then you have to go,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you have to put. That's really fun.
Yeah, it's quite strategic.
Yeah.
So it comes out in the middle of September officially, but you can get the demo now. We're playing it on PS5 and it's
That's
a bit of
rad.
fun.
What's
Yeah.
it called? Formula Origins.
Formula Legends.
Formula
is what it's
Legends.
called. Yeah, and all the parody names are just hilarious.
That's
like
cool.
it's actually pretty funny.
See, I've played not the most recent Formula One game, it was like F123 or something like that. And I was enjoying it and it was like so realistic and the graphics were great. But then also you come up against a car, you nudge them, and then your wheel just explodes, comes off, and then it fades to black. It's
That's
like,
the thing.
oh, sorry, out of the race. You're like,
Yeah, it's a bit too hard sometimes.
it's too realistic.
Yeah.
And I know you can tweak the settings and stuff, but I was basically finishing a race because it takes a while to get through a race.
It does, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, if you don't hit the brakes hard enough and you go into a wall, and then your race is over.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just too serious.
the
too
stakes
full
are
on.
really high.
Yeah.
Whereas in this, it's just like Mario Kart kind of, or Crash Bandicoot, but it's or Crash Team Racing, but it's Formula One.
Cool.
Well, it
So
sounds
I've been
great.
enjoying
I like
it. Yeah. All right, Guy, you've gamified your experience.
I have gamified my experience.
We're real
now.
keen to hear about the birth of Miller.
So I'm going to give a birthing recap on how it all went down.
Okay.
Not into the nitty gritty. I can see
How much
Chris's face.
detail? Because I've heard the story.
No, what I'm
Oh,
picturing.
yeah.
You want to know what I'm picturing? When we said I'm going to gamify it, and then she said the birthing. I was just picturing the Gears of War 2 when you cut your way out of that giant worm with a chainsaw. I was just like, if you're gamifying it, it's a game that Guy and I played about 1 million times. I was just like, okay, maybe not the birth.
No, what
but
I'm
yeah.
going to do, because it sort of takes over the place of 2 days of when it happens. So each day is represented by a game.
Okay,
right?
cool.
So Saturday the 19th of July
Right.
was Far Cry Primal. right?
Okay, so that's the caveman,
The
Far Cry
caveman
game.
Right. So the reason being is that we've done this before. So I've played Far Cry before.
Oh, you know what you're getting?
No, you get
Yeah. Copy and paste different.
We've, it's the structure is relatively the same, but there is a little bit of difference, right?
Okay.
We've been through birth before. We've done the whole hospital thing, but this is our second kid,
Yeah.
right? So we've done this before. It's slightly different this time, but we know the general layout, what's going to be happening. Clear an outpost. That's what you're doing in Far Cry, whereas the clearing of the outposts when it comes to birth is you're uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meg especially, she's
Yeah.
she's going through labor and stuff like that.
Why primal? Is it because you guys live in a cave or something?
No, because
there's so many Far Cries.
giving birth is quite a primal
It is
thing.
actually.
It's
you're right.
It's the one thing that human race has continued to do
true.
since those since those
you're right.
times.
Yeah.
There is a level of difficulty there that you acknowledge, but it's manageable. Now, I'm speaking on behalf of my wife here. I didn't do any of the pain, but the reason being is that we went in on the Saturday morning. It was all booked in, and then we were. It's called induction in the sense where Meg had to every an hour and a half had a little shot of this medicine that was going to basically kickstart the process of birth. And you have it every hour and a half, and you can only have it 8 times in one day. So we got her first dose was 8:30 in the morning, and at any point, we could be on. And we just kept going, and it got to about midnight, and there was still no kid. But the contractions were starting to get a little bit more intense. But there was a layer of difficulty there, but Meg could still manage it. We were watching Love Island. I went across the road to get dinner. And then the same with Far Cry Primal, and the same with this day. The day kind of ended on a bit of a meh because Far Cry Primal, it got more difficult towards the end, i.e. the contractions were getting more intense for Meg. And, we're getting tired and stuff like that. And Far Cry Primal had a bit of a meh ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And we got to midnight, no kid.
No payoff.
Right? So it was a manageable day. We knew what was happening. A little bit of point of difference, but a relatively run day.
Yeah.
Sunday the 20th, we hit midnight. The day turns from Far Cry Primal into The Last of Us.
Oh, jeepers.
Wow.
Oy.
Intense start.
Is it the hardest difficulty?
Ask my wife, yes.
Yeah.
It was on grounded difficulty.
Grounded,
Absolutely
wow.
no. After watching what Meg went through, grounded.
Yeah, right.
Damn,
Yeah.
you couldn't find any medicine, no half bottles, nothing.
Really?
It was mental, right? So intense start. It was emotional and scary, and you don't even know how it's going to end or if it's going to end. So basically, the last dosage that Meg got of this thing was at 2:00 in the morning, and that was the last one that she could have until the morning. And the nurse was like, try and get some sleep. But Meg's having contractions every 5 minutes. She's okay.
Sweet.
So half an hour later, Meg turns to me, she goes, it's on, we're on. In terms of it really ramped up. So for the next 2 hours, me and her in the room, lights off, music's on, and she's just going through these real intense contractions. She's had no pain relief. We're kind of waiting for that right moment to have the epidural, which is a big, massive needle in your spine that basically numbs you from the waist down. She really wanted that because birth is terrifying.
Why not?
Why
Yeah,
not?
totally.
And Meg birds quick, and she kept on saying, I don't want to leave it too late. And so we're pushing through, and then from about 4:30 until 6, Meg was really going through it. It was awful. She was screaming. There's a video of it. It's full on.
Sweet. We'll post that on the.
And Meg was, it was really hard to watch, and she was really pushing through. But she's such a effing warrior of a woman.
Yeah.
And she was just going through it. All she had was this really hard comb to squeeze in her hands to distract her from the pain.
Like a hairbrush.
Yeah, but it's called a birth comb. You don't actually really use it. It looks like a comb, but it's a really hard
Spiky.
plastic.
Oh, really?
And it's it's just a tool to use. You know when you pinch your arm if your leg's sore to distract you from the pain?
Yeah, right. Okay.
She was doing that. And that's kind of like The Last of Us, really intense at the start and really emotional if you know what happens in the game. So we were literally moments away from having the epidural, which is what Meg wanted. She was literally sitting on the edge of the bed. The lady was there with the needle, and then Meg goes, nope, they're here. Rolled on her back. Whoosh, kid came out. Meg pushed for 20. She got around 27 seconds.
That
One
is
push.
wild.
That is like some kind of record.
Yeah, well, Daisy was born in 27 minutes, and that was quick. This was 27 seconds.
Wow.
It was crazy. Miller just flew out.
Like a slip and slide.
Well, I say she flew out. You ask my wife. It was a lot of pushing and a lot of intensity.
Yeah.
So then, all right. So the intensity of The Last of Us at the start, that was the birth.
Yeah.
Then there was in the game The Last of Us. There's a little bit of there's a sweet connection there where Joel and Ellie get to know each other.
Yeah.
that was us with our daughter, Miller, right? We got to know her. She's on Meg's chest. But then it turned into and then The Last of Us gets really intense again. And that's what happened with Meg. Post-birth, and when I say post, I mean like a minute later, the room is full of doctors. It's full of surgeons.
Wow.
And our midwife is, so basically my wife's uterus just gave up the ghost.
Oh, wow.
Because when the baby comes out, the uterus is supposed to retract, and that keeps all the blood in. But because it happened so quickly, her uterus just went, ugh, and didn't retract.
Yeah.
So Meg just lost 2.2 litres of blood.
Holy shit.
And there's 4 point something litres in the human body.
I feel queasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did Meg. So lots of bleeding, lots of scariness. She had to sign a waiver. She had to go into surgery. It was real intense, just like The Last of Us. And then half an hour later, she's wheeled out the room, off into surgery. Everybody leaves the room. And then I'm just left with this 35-minute-old child by myself, just like in The Last of Us, where Joel is holding a girl in a hospital and on his own. So I was like, it was really intense. And then Meg went into surgery. A few hours later, she came out and she was okay. They just needed to stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
So yeah.
scary for you,
and
though.
just like in The Last of Us, her name's Miller, which is the last name of Joel. Joel Miller.
Oh, nice.
That's why you chose it.
No, it's not
tie-in.
why we chose it. But we had a boy and a girl name lined up because we didn't know what we were having.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was Miller. But the other name, if it was a boy, was Tommy.
Oh, Joel's brother.
And Tommy Miller is in The Last of Us. So it was quite
Okay,
cool.
that's not a coincidence.
No, it is a coincidence,
Yeah,
actually. It is a
No,
coincidence.
You're
Don't say
a
it.
nerd.
You love
You're
that
a nerd.
game. Oh,
Oh my god.
So yeah, the day that Miller was born was The Last of Us. It was real intense in the morning, lots of craziness, but Miller is here.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, it's been The Sims.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Building a life, adjusting to a new size family, emotions have been checked on. People have wet themselves on the floor. At times, we've been speaking pure gibberish due to exhaustion. Halfway through, we've asked ourselves, do we even want to do this? Luckily, I don't have a pool, so there's no chance of pool letters being deleted.
Good. Yes, good.
So yes, that is it. It was
Well
Far
done.
Cry Primal, The Last of Us, and now we're in The Sims.
I love how you creatively made that story gamified.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, we've got a 3-week-old. She's cool.
Yeah.
Meg's good.
And you guys are troopers, both
Yeah.
of you.
After
Because
hearing about all that, I'm glad, you guys are doing well.
yeah, because even you guys, like having Meg just be whipped out and you just being alone and not really knowing.
That was the thing. It was
Yeah.
the not knowing. It was the whole in my head, I was like, oh, she'll be fine. But then there was this sort of like no confirmation. you
Yeah,
know?
that's awful.
And like she left the room and I was holding Miller and then we got moved to another room and then I'm still holding Miller and I was like, hey, can I get like any word on if my wife's okay? And they're like, oh, I'll go check. And then just no one came back.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. But
Well done.
yeah, so
Well
yeah,
done to both of you.
Kids here.
The kids here. Yay.
And now and video games are fun. Do you know what I mean?
man.
Where's the segue, right?
Because I was like, I really enjoyed The Last of Us. But now I never want to play it ever again.
Yeah.
Far out.
Oh, well, we love gaming, don't we? So I've actually created a fun little game here, Tim.
Mate, you've got these little pieces of paper.
I've got props, guys.
Oh my god, what are they called? Cue cards.
Yeah, I've got little props.
By the way, great little veering off into happy territory now. This is like, fun.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to bring it
lighthearted.
down
Not
there.
non-happy, but like
yeah.
you did really well there and I've stopped it and ruined it. But I just want to say, very well done.
She's been doing Segway lessons
Yeah.
these last 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing the whole time.
With your
Yeah.
helmet on and
Yeah.
on
That's
the little
it.
two-wheeler.
So, one thing about me, I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I love escape rooms. Have you guys ever done escape rooms?
Yes,
you know,
I've
we
done
get
one, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought I hated them because every time I've done them in my life, it's been in a bloody employment scenario,
Yeah,
team
yeah.
building.
Yeah.
You all get locked in, 20 of you in a room. And
There's always
just-
one person that takes it too seriously as
Yeah.
well. You're like, pump the brakes.
Yeah, too much.
We're not gonna die.
Hang on. Taking it seriously is not that much of a bad thing.
No, I mean taking it seriously is this sort of role play a bit.
What's wrong with that? We're on a gaming podcast.
Hey, we're not role playing.
This is what we got yuck people's role playing jumps.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but usually I would get because I'm not engaged and everyone else is doing everything, I'd just get bored and not do them. So I then a while ago did an escape room just with Sam. Game changing, love escape rooms when it's just like 2 to 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
That's fun. I love the dopamine hit of figuring it out and then moving on and stuff. So it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago. So for my birthday, Sam and I did another escape room. And then we found these games. They're board games. They're called Exit. Have you guys ever seen these?
No.
They're actually little one-time play only, so you can only play them once. But they're escape rooms in like a card game form.
I've done a Cluedo do similar things.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
Like one time sort of play and it's all set up perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of those and we've been really enjoying doing these little escape routes and stuff. So I thought for today's potty, I would create like an audio-based escape room.
Oh, this is great.
With
I like
the two
this.
of you and those listening. I haven't made it too hard, but I thought it'd just be a bit of fun to see if we can figure out how to escape. So
Okay,
I'm gonna,
good. And just full. I'm taking this seriously.
Yeah, please do. Please
I'm
do.
going to role play.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to
you role play. Okay, so basically, I want you to imagine that we are a video game, a physical video game. We are currently in a trash can because Guy threw us out after playing us for 5 minutes.
Oh, so we're like a disc.
We're a disc and
Okay.
we're in the trash.
Okay.
And in about 5 minutes, the trash truck is coming. We need to get out of this bin.
Okay, but we're a
before-
disc. Okay.
Yeah, we're a disc. Okay. So we're wedged between a greasy pizza box and an empty can of V. The smell's gross, and worse, the bin lorry is coming in 3 minutes. If we don't get out before then, we're headed for the landfill.
Right.
We need an exit code to get out of this bin. All right.
An exit code, like you punch something in.
Yeah, we just
Okay.
need to know the code, and then the bin will just release us.
Okay.
I don't drink V, but
Okay.
it's really throwing me.
The pizza box was accurate.
Pizza
though.
box is accurate.
Could also be my house though. So yeah.
Yeah.
True. All right. You slide down a discarded Slurpee cup and land in a frosted atrium. Use your imagination. We're in a bin, but we're making it, we're imagining that it's like a big atrium.
Falling in,
And it's actually an old fish tank that's turned on the side. Inside, one towering plastic Christmas tree stands proudly. Now, there's a riddle here that you need to figure out to get a word.
Oh my God, I'm so into this.
I keep my coat when others change. I stay when snow and storm arrive. I offer shade and shelter year on year. What am I?
So,
One more time.
I keep my coat when others change. I stay when snow and storm arrive. I offer shade and shelter year on year. What am I?
I keep my coat when...
A coat.
And it might not be something in a bin. This is be imaginative. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be in the bin.
Okay.
Say it
okay.
again.
Okay, I keep my coat when others change. I stay when snow and storm arrive. I offer shade and shelter year on year. What am I?
Oh, it's the last one. I thought like a coat of paint. But no, that's...
That's hard. I don't know. Yeah.
Would you like a clue?
A roof? Yeah. One clue. How many clues do we get?
I'll just give you one clue because it might be pretty easy after that. It is a type of, you know how I mentioned a Christmas tree? It is a type of tree.
An evergreen tree?
Nice,
I
bro.
thought evergreen before I said paint.
Did
damn it.
you? Oh, okay. So remember that. That's your first word.
Because those trees just continue all year round.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
all right.
forever green. Okay?
Can you chill out, by the way? You're taking it way too seriously.
So I'm really pretending I'm a disc.
All right. You push past a crumpled chip packet into a hollow where a puddle of seawater has collected at the bottom of a broken chili bin. That's an esky or a
cooler.
Cooler. 2 plastic gull toys bob in the water, squeaking faintly. Here's a riddle now. I hold ships and secrets, crash and calm. I wear cliffs like crowns and mirror clouds. What am I?
The sea or the ocean.
Nice, bro. He's got it in one.
Yeah.
That's beautiful stuff. Okay, I'm just going to lay this down because these might be important soon.
Yeah. Just for those listening, Ellie is folding up pieces of paper.
All right. Now we clamber into the guts of an old toy train engine buried under a soggy magazine. 3 massive bottle cap cogs.
Sorry, what a soggy magazine.
Now we're at Chris's house.
3 massive bottle cap cogs spin slowly, powered by leaking AA batteries. Here's the riddle. I burn or chew. I churn or propel. With pistons, belts, or pipes I run. I make motion out of stillness. What am I?
An engine.
Nice. Well done. Is that all right, car guy? Is
Yeah,
Is that all right?
100%.
Was that clue not carry enough?
No, it was excellent. Because in my head, I was like, it sounds like a train or something. Or like
Yeah.
perfect.
All right.
So much fun.
Okay, so now we've got, what were our three answers there?
Evergreen, sea,
or
engine.
ocean
Yeah.
engine.
Yeah, evergreen, ocean, and engine. Okay, so now we need a 3-letter code. How are we going to do this? We've basically got those 3 words, and I want you to, don't look at the folder bit because it gives the answer, but you can look at this again, look at the description of each one, and work out, you may need like a letter from each word, perhaps. Where would you find, which letter of each word would you take?
Ocean, evergreen,
And I would
engine.
read these again, the descriptions.
So the first one's called the frosted atrium. The second one's called the salted hollow, and then the third one's not got a title.
Oh, I don't know why it didn't have a title.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. Yeah, sorry, it's not a clue.
Okay, all right. Ocean, evergreen, engine. I mean, the letter that sticks out to me is E, because they've all got them,
Oh, yeah.
and the letter N. Mm-hmm. And
Right.
Evergreen.
Well, what stood out to me was the Slurpee was capitalized, but then I was like, hang on, no, that's because it's a trademark. Okay, I thought.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read it again. I'm gonna enunciate one of the words. Okay, so for the first one, you slide down a discarded Slurpee cup and land in a frosted atrium. Actually, an old fish tank turned on its side. Inside, one towering plastic Christmas tree stands proudly. That's the first one. The second one, you push past a crumpled chip packet into a hollow where a puddle of seawater has collected at the bottom of a broken esky. 2 plastic gull toys bob in the water.
And then in the next one, there's 3 bottle caps. So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Is that the code?
No.
Oh.
So there's 1, 2, and 3. Now.
So it's the first letter from the E, it's E, and then it's the second letter from ocean, which is C, and then it's the third letter from engine, which is G. ECG!
Yay! You escaped. Well
Oh my
done.
God.
You're out of the bin. Woo!
Holy cow.
Well done, guys. Nailed it. That was great.
I love that.
That was quite fun, eh?
Well done.
Thank you. I mean, look, it was my idea. It was all my inputs, but I did get ChatGPT to help.
100% you
I
did.
will say that.
Slurpee. Why'd you use this?
Yeah, I know. Very
But
Americanized.
that was great, though. That was really great.
But yeah, there you go. Well done. You escaped.
Yay.
Oh my
Yay.
God, bringing it back to ECG as well. I was like, what the hell is EC? What is this
ECG,
spell?
what a stupid name.
Yeah. I was like, this is not going to spell anything.
The worst 3 letters I've ever.
Good
Well
work,
done,
Ellie.
guys.
That was great.
That was awesome.
That was fun. Even I wasn't even playing it and I had fun there. So yeah, if you want to play an exit game, like the exit board games, they're about $30 in New Zealand. They're actually really fun. And we've also been playing a PlayStation 5 game called Escape Academy.
Yeah.
And it's just escape rooms. Me and Sam have been doing them together. It's actually
Working.
really, really fun. Yeah. So
All
that's my
puzzle
recommendation.
games and problem solving is so good.
Yeah. So
Playing
much
that,
fun.
I've never done it before, but it made me think that I'd enjoy playing Dungeons and
I
Dragons.
was just about
yeah.
to say, Ellie, could you come up with a dungeon master? Like, you come up with a D&D episode where you're the dungeon master and me and Chris are playing.
Yeah.
And then make it gamified. Like we'll do a whole episode and we've got a role and everything.
I
We've
could
got
try that.
characters.
Yeah,
I've
and guys
always-
like a goblin.
I've always wanted to. Like, I want to create my own character.
Yeah.
You get your own character sheets and you give.
I'd do that.
That'd
Yeah.
be fun. Okay. Yeah, I'll ponder that and we'll see if we can
Because
make
creating
that
a character is
accessible.
a huge part of D&D. So we'll create our own characters with our own characteristics
Yeah.
and, like, good at speed but bad at this. Just
Yeah.
like in video games where you got to, tweak the
Yeah.
characteristics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
And
right.
come up with a backstory, and then we play your
Yeah.
world. And
Then
we
you give
roll
me
and
the
everything. Oh my God, yes.
Fun. Yeah,
That would be
okay.
fun.
That would be really fun, actually.
And Ellie's, she said, yep, okay, I'll look into that, which is promise number 304.
What we could do, instead of making it just one episode, it could be, because campaigns, when you listen to D&D podcasts and stuff, campaigns in general go on for
You could
years.
do a little
Yeah.
10, 15
So
minute.
we could do,
every
we
day.
could make it a campaign. So we're like 1 hour, could just finish that chapter per se, and
Yeah.
then in a month's time we could do another one, and then this campaign could go on. So we'll do the normal ECG podcast. Oh my God,
Oh my God, yeah,
I'm so
fun.
excited.
That's
So
actually really fun.
ECG podcast continues every week, but then every now and then, every like month or month and a half,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
have another episode of the ECG tales.
That's fun. Yeah, that's fun.
Can I just say, this is from the guy who said he hates it when people are really intense in escape rooms.
Oh my God, no. I'm in now. My undiagnosed ADHD is firing right now.
Ooh, love it. Hey, well, this has been a fun episode. being
Great
back.
episode.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, well, can we always wrap up with what have we been playing? You just mentioned undiagnosed ADHD.
Yes.
Ellie, I think I have autism.
Do you?
I downloaded a train game. so I
Yeah, adding that to the notes, yeah.
which is massively
Associated with
Can be,
yeah,
yeah.
So I did a post on the group chat, right, on the
Yeah.
group, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I recommend some games, and then I went on Steam and downloaded the Disco Elysium, which is this great RPG, and I got it for $5, $4.99, and then I got Civilization 5 and a few other little things that people had recommended, and just because there was like a sale on.
Yeah,
And then just as I was going to quit out of Steam, it was like, do you like trains?
And it got,
Check
yeah.
out these train games. And I was like, I love trains. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a train driver as my full-time job.
conductor.
A conductor. I was like, one day I want to drive a train. My brother will be the engineer shoveling coal in. And it was like, because still locomotives. Anyway, so I clicked through and I found this game called Railgrade.
Oh.
And so what you have to do is, and it was like $15 New Zealand full price. Came out like 5 years ago. It's just like it's like a big world, and it's like there's a few iron ore deposits there. There's a city over here. There's water over here. There's oil over here. The city needs energy. They also need steel, which you make from the iron ore. And you have to lay all these tracks, and create all these train. And you have like, it has to generate money and you have to create this whole rail network to solve the puzzle.
Oh my God, that's so you coded.
100%. And it's like about making really efficient like rail networks and stuff and like
Nice.
putting and like
Tying up the loose ends.
Loved it.
Oh my God.
It deleted several hours of my long flights.
Oh,
I loved
cool.
it. And
Are you
it's-
going to continue playing it even though you're not flying anymore?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, but the good thing about it is instead of it being like Age of Empires where you start a new game and then you've got to figure it all out, that's I think it's 50 or maybe it's 70 now with extra stuff over the years, just puzzles. And each puzzle might take you an hour.
Cool.
And then there's, so it's just like I can just go into one, spend 40 minutes, and then it'll be like, oh, damn, wasn't fast enough that time to get the top tier ranking because I love doing that.
Yeah.
I kind of know how to do it now to restart and build it and then so
Nice.
I played it a lot whilst traveling.
Fun.
And I think I have autism. It's the first thing that's been like, you might be autistic. It's like, you like
You're
trains.
going to go to a doctor and be like, I think I have autism. Why do you think that, Chris? Well, I downloaded this train game. It's like, yes,
Say
you
no
have.
more.
There we go. And pushes over a prescription. There we go.
I'm picturing her being like, or her.
Nice.
Being like, oh, so you don't have any of the Regulus lines. Is there anything else you'd like to add? It's like, I'd like trains. I was like, oh my God, really?
Lead with that.
I highly recommend Railgrade, man. It's good fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am playing, and I'll give her a proper review next week. I'm playing Tales of the Shire.
Oh, cool.
yes. The Hobbit game.
It's a Hobbit game. I have thoughts and notes,
Oh, okay.
and I will give those thoughts and
okay.
notes next week.
Fun. Looking forward to
Not
it.
all positive.
No. Which is hard because obviously we
Googly.
had Nicola in from
Yeah.
Also, you love The Hobbit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's why I have notes.
Oh, yeah.
See,
right.
this is the issue with when you take on a beloved and giant franchise.
Yeah.
I will say that if you're after a Hobbit game, you've got it. But if you're after anything else,
It is what it is.
If you're after a cozy simulator, you've not got it.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Wow, okay, this
So
is
it's
good.
nailed it in one way, but it's missed the mark in others.
I see.
And the other thing too is it's very new and it's a brand new IP from a relatively young developer
Yeah.
too. So you're playing it at its most bare bones form. It could be a game that in a few years' time, once they've figured a few things out and tweaked,
Yeah.
could be brilliant.
They've already done a patch update with a couple of things, so that's good. They've
And
been
they'll
really
do
onto it.
hundreds more
they'll
of
do
those,
some
yeah.
more. Like I've got faith in the game, and I am enjoying it. But there are a few things where I've gone,
yeah, right.
that's interesting. So
Okay.
we'll talk about it next week.
Like, all part of being an honest game podcast.
Yes.
We review things. We say things are great. We usually do.
Yeah.
But if it's not bad, but constructive criticism there,
Yeah.
we'll do that as well.
Yeah, nice.
That's exciting.
And I've been playing Escape Academy and Exit
Formula.
Games and Formula Legends.
Oh my God, that's the most you've ever played.
I know. Let me go 3 weeks off and I'm a gamer.
Finally!
Woo,
Oh, by
I
the
did
way,
it.
as well, congratulations to us. Over the break, we hit 2 years.
Oh, yeah, we did.
2 years of the ECG podcast. So if
Yeah.
you've been with us since day one, thank you. If you've been with us since literally right now, welcome aboard. But
Thank you.
thank you to everyone that's been listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
And well done to us three for doing it for 2 years.
We've done it. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
well
done,
done.
guys. All right, that's it. See ya.
Oh, DLC out soon.
yeah.
DLC out on Monday.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.